1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned Receivers don't mind how he throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Daniels. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working out of the gun is Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. To throw, here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 77.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks it behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stop.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
18 Cardinals.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nix from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going. It's Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hold on a sec. Hey, Sean, let's go. Mike 44. Captain.
Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We'll get that complete to Vele. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll go play action with Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I just want to rap. Body how you got. Shorty got that body, no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready.
Nix to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a dead score. Bo Nix as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second down and 4. Daniels looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
What a great coach. He said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slow if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready? Bombers, bombers, bombers. Motion, motion.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is caught by Vele. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the air with Nix. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Nix. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dorrance Armstrong just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion to throw. Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Luck's good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 targets, go!
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come back from his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from a yard out.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's taken in left side by Volo.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
To throw is Nix.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a second and 10. Nix to the air.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here's Nix once more.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Motion, motion. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And 1.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Captain. Hold on, set. Ready.
They're going. It's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Motion, motion. Ready.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here comes 2nd down.
Bombers. Ready.
He's back to throw.
He'll get that complete to Vele.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
The 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Commanders 33.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
19 light.
Here's Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again. He's got it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 36.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Nix. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallon van, we're darling, baby, jet. That's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, that's so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the Moreland, bro. What's happening? All that. Outside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s hard. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come on this far. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about, West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Jacksonville. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne, and he's going to be hit. Drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Forced out wide. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Ingram. 2nd down, Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Man in motion is Ingram. Now it's Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Mims sent in motion here. A 1st down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will get into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't take shelter and let me be free. Can't I take away all this pain?
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go, and that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
14, Jaguars nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase.
Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Man in motion is Ingram. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll go play action with Nix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with 4th down coming up. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
27-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down, Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Jaguars 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here we go. Lawrence now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
11, Agate. Lisa, 24. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Son, 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Play action now. It's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give them 16 there, and a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. His kick is good. And the Broncos stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
And you know we don't give it's like your birthday, you'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, give me the food.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, so, here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Hunter. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Jazz will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph, done. It's hot.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here on 1st down. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Javon Bailey was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
And in motion is Ingram.
Bombers.
2nd down. Nix. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he gets this up close to the 40. Travis Hunter up to make the stop. It is 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Broncos.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Forced out wide. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. They send Sutton in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mims sent in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They send a receiver in motion left. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Mims sent in motion here. A first down throw for Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Britton Strange. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Lion!
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down, they need 3.
Red on red. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence now. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Rip, 23. Darn, they said hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Jags first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Lisa 24.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, so high.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Open is Troutman downfield. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards. Mims sent in motion here. Back to throw is Nix. Out to his right. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Broncos.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll go play action with Nix. Now he takes off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Dobbins. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
For the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Open man downfield is Brown. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On first down, Lawrence. Downfield is caught by Brown. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Lawrence now on second down. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for two.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Now to throw it here on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion. Nix. About 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down. Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Red on red. Hey, so
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's fourth down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on fourth down.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it is a win. Poses.